What is up, Film Freaks? I am Alex of Film Freak Studios, and today I'm going to be giving you guys one last late night review before I go to bed, because I got another big day at the convention center tomorrow, in which I will give you more reviews. It's going to be, and I actually got an upcoming series of, and I'm not going to give away what it is, but I will let you know it's going to be pretty cool. I think it will be very interesting to watch series if you know what bad filmmaking is. That's your hint. It's going to be a lot of bad filmmaking. So, today's review is of Dumbo 2019, which is the live-action adaptation of Dumbo 1940. Give me a second. 1941. I wasn't the hugest fan of Dumbo 1941. I just kind of felt it was like it was just that average Disney movie. Everybody considers it a classic. I just kind of think of it as, you know, it's fine, and, you know, it gets like, aw, it's like, Dumbo's so cute. And that's pretty much how you explain this film. It's cute. It's a very cute film. But overall, in terms of story and following the original, let's just get to this film. First of all, this film made a lot at the box office, almost a lot. Like, it made $351.3 million, and its budget was of $170 million. And it was directed by Tim Burton. So if you know who Tim Burton is, he directed this thing. So you can tell, like, visualize this is going to be a weird movie. And I definitely have, like, really often, like, these different thoughts about this film. So let's discuss the first part. It's a very cute film. I know I've said it before, but it's a really cute film. It's one of those films where you are probably going to either, you know, you're probably going to think it's either really, like, different and very in its cuteness, or you'll just compare it to the original. Another thing I like to talk about is the characters. We have two child actors this time around. One is Millie Ferrier. I'm talking about their characters, not the actual actors. And one is Joe Ferrier. And honestly, these child actors, I know they're children, and, you know, they're not gonna be like big time like Colin Farrell and Danny DeVito. I'm surprised they got all these, like Michael Keaton, Evergreen. Yeah, I'm surprised that they got these actors. But to be honest, I just remember looking at Millie Ferrier's, she was just blank staring the entire time. It was just awkward at times. It wasn't really anything huge or anything. Like, I just really thought. As for Joe Ferrier, I just think his character development was just really weak. Like, we understand that Colin Farrell's character, he went off to war, he lost his arm, and all of a sudden, this made no sense. All of a sudden, they think so differently. Oh no, he lost an arm. Really? Are we supposed to be liking these characters or wanting to hit them? Like, I never understood what that was supposed to be. And Danny DeVito is probably like a really big shining moment, and because I've always been a fan of Danny DeVito. It's a shame he's getting really old and he's not in a lot of stuff anymore. I'm glad he's still in Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's a good show. We also have Michael Keaton as Vandermeer, and honestly, by that point, I kind of just said, oh geez, what am I watching? This is not Dumbo, this is like Tim Burton's, like, I compare this film so much to Tim Burton's last film, Miss Peregrine. Like, it's so weird in visuals, but that's the only thing it's got going for it. Evergreen, she's also kind of a shining moment, I guess. So, I'm going to talk about the biggest, like, piss-off moment. I hated this moment, and it's the pink elephant scene. I will let you guys know that I love the pink elephant scene from the original. I really like how the visuals were and how dark it got at times. So when I went to see this film, I think my parents and everyone were seeing 5 feet apart. I didn't know much about that, but I was like, oh man, I cannot wait to see the pink elephant scene. And I was like, wow, this is gonna be crazy. I don't mean to give spoilers, but it's not on DVD and Blu-ray, I'm pretty sure, so I'm sure you guys might watch it sometime, I don't know. There's like a bubble act going on in the circus, and all of a sudden Dumbo just starts seeing pink elephants. There's no lead up to it. He didn't get drunk like in the original, he just kind of started seeing it. It didn't feel like it was earned at all, like it just felt like it was happening. I was like, I was in the theater, I was like, why? Why ruin something so perfect? But overall, I wouldn't say Dumbo is the worst of the live-action adaptations we've gotten so far. And I will talk about Aladdin 2019 very soon. I will let you know that I will end up talking about that sometime. But my thing is, I really just felt like there was so many, really, like, there's just so many, like, flaws in this film. Like, the casting was really weak. The visuals, while they were impressive, they weren't anything we haven't seen from a Tim Burton film before. I'm very surprised, though, that this isn't the worst one. And you can kind of guess what, like, out of all the live action Disney movies, like, not just this year, it's definitely easy to see that this one doesn't place in the worst. It's just mediocre. In my opinion, the worst is the Beauty and the Beast adaptation. I think that's just so weak. They just pretty much followed it by the book. Dumbo was cute, and I guess kids will enjoy this film. You are certain to like this film if you have a kid. You know, they're gonna be, oh, that's a cute elephant. If they've never seen the original, then yeah, it is a freaking cute elephant. Like, I don't know how Tim Burton made this thing so adorable, but I remember just saying, oh, that's cute. But honestly, we don't like cute. Like, Disney needs to try darker things. Like, all of a sudden, Disney's just kind of made all these live-action movies, and all of a sudden, it just doesn't feel like they're themselves. You know, I remember when Treasure Planet came out, and that was kind of my end point. Like, I was like, geez, like, this is horrible. But overall, I wouldn't say that this film is bad. It's just really mediocre. It is a really mediocre film. And it's sad because Tim Burton is not a mediocre. Like, he is full-on, he can make films. I mean, I was a big fan of Corpse Bride, and that film was not the most critically loved. Like, I will just let you guys know that much. Like some of these reviews, Dumbo is as expressively adorable as any human actor in this film, which includes many nearly wordless turns by supporting characters as circus performers. Michael O'Sullivan, Washington Post. This live-action reimagining of Disney's 1941 animated classic may be the sweetest film Tim Burton has ever made. It's also the safest. Peter Travers, Rolling Stone. I don't see any ones that were, like, bad or anything, but I definitely think that there could have been a lot more development in the characters. And that's a shame, because I feel like with Dumbo, it should have been like, man, this is instant development. Because I always remember, like, I did forget one thing, and I will let you guys know, it is probably the second worst thing. They rushed Dumbo's mother getting taken away from him. It's not like I'm spoiling anything. Like, we all know it happens. Like, it's a shame. It's a shame, because this scene is one of the most emotional scenes I've ever seen in any Disney film. Because, you know, it's Dumbo's mom, like, and now he doesn't have anybody to, like, it was rushed in this film. I dare say I didn't cry. I was like, oh, geez, I should be crying at this. Like, I cried at the original. Why am I not crying? It's because it was rushed. It was really freaking rushed. Other than that, I don't think there's anything awful about this film. Like, the pink elephant scene just kind of ticked me off, and, you know, the Dumbo's mom scene kind of just kind of went by. It was rushed a little bit. I will let you know that the fire scene where, like, that's like a classic. You got to put that in there, or it's not going to work. I will let you know that the fire scene, was a little, it was probably the best part. But overall, I just feel like this could have been a lot better and a lot more enjoyable. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. For a film based on a big time Disney film that has been around for nearly 70 years now, like around this time, I think it's been about 80 years. It is a real shame. It is a real shame that this film is just mediocre, and especially coming from such a good director. Tim Burton has made some really good films. Nightmare Before Christmas, Beetlejuice, Pee-wee's, whatever that was, and like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I may not like it, but I know a lot of people who do. So honestly, it is hard to talk about Dumbo 2019 without talking about just how good the original is. I might not be a big fan of it, but if you have a kid, if you're watching this and you have a kid, you know, you'll surely like this one, but not much else you can say. It's cute, but that's often not what we need. So, I gotta get to go in bed. As I said, I got a big day at the convention center tomorrow, in which I'll still got a lot of reviews, including my new series. Make sure to watch out for that. I'm not going to give any hints to what it is. But overall, yeah, that's all I've got. And as always, I'll see you next time. Subscribe. Stay freaky, film freaks.